Okay, so I know this is kind of a different video, but I'm really annoyed and just feel like I have to share with whoever wants to look at this. Okay, so where do I even begin? Back in 2021, I did a review for my Rook and Raven notebooks that I got. They're wonderful notebooks. I love them. I was like swearing by them. I was telling all my friends, my family, I was like, if you want D&D notebooks, these are the ones to get. I was constantly buying pages and multiple notebooks and stuff from them. I was a huge fan. I think my only complaint at the time was that when I ordered things, they would take a while to get in. So the very first notebook I ordered it on January 3rd, 2021. It came on January 15th, 2021, so it took like, about 2 weeks to get to me. And I was thinking that was so much for just like a little notebook, even though they did customize it. Boy, was I wrong to think that. And then at the end of August 2022, they did an announcement saying that they were moving to Milan in Italy. They were talking about potentially shutting down the shop, and so I rushed to quickly buy everything I could while I had the chance. Once they moved there, they did end up making their shop overseas, and they started producing everything again. It was great. It was wonderful. I was really excited that they were still in business because, again, I loved these notebooks. In February of 2023, so this year, on February 20th, I put in an order just to get some extra notebook pages, just because I was running out of the session notes and I needed more of those pages. So I put in the order, and they were saying it would take a little while, and I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. I did not get the pages, again, just pages, just like a small pack of the pages as a refill. I did not get them until April 27th. So 2 months after I ordered just these pages. It took that long. And I was like, okay, that's really long for just pages. I can't imagine how long a notebook is going to take. My friend Bree started GMing, and so she was like, I should get a GM notebook from them. And I was like, that'd be awesome. I too have been wanting to get a GM notebook from them to start working on my GMing skills, and having that notebook would be great. So she put in her order on July 20th of 2023. And I ended up not getting a GM notebook, but I ended up buying one of just their normal journals, but I wanted to get the updated ones because they started they had their old ones, and then they have these new ones that are basically the same thing, but I guess the pages are a little different and whatever. Anyway, so I ordered a new notebook. I was really excited for it. I put in that order on August 9th, 2023. Right away, I told Brie, it's going to take, a month or two to get our things, but, it'll be worth it. It'll be great. Fast forward to now, which, as of filming this, it is November 24th, 2023. We still don't have anything. We have no notebooks, no updates, no nothing. Every month or so, we would be getting these emails saying why we didn't have our stuff. And I don't have all the emails anymore, but I do have a few. And so this is the one from August. And it basically says production and shipping. Hundreds are en route. Hundreds more are being prepped. Notice between drafting this update and sending it, the Raven has to return to the U.S. on short notice, where his family is going through a medical emergency. We deeply apologize, as this will cause delays. And then it's a pretty long email, but they go in just saying they're extremely short-handed. They've been prioritizing shipping and fulfilling orders above all else. There are delays in the workflow. Customer service has been put on hold because they're just so busy. And then they go on to say the past few weeks, the daytime temperatures in Italy has just been so hot. Our workshop lacks air conditioning, so we are not working as much. Which I totally get it. I've worked in really hot places before, during the summer and everything. It sucks. But we still worked. They apparently were shutting down for days because of the heat. And again, I've never been to Italy. I don't know what it's like. But I have had to work in 120 degree temperatures in a grill before. So it's like, I get it, but also. And so the email just says like, hey, thanks for your patience and understanding, stay cool, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's an August update, it was fine. But these updates started happening all the time. There was always a medical emergency, they were always short-staffed, there was always some reason they were shut down for like a month kind of thing. And again, I'm not saying these aren't legitimate reasons to shut down shops and stuff. I understand medical emergencies happen. I understand there are just all sorts of things that can go wrong. I understand all that. I'm not saying that they're lying about this. I'm not saying that they're like bad people. I'm just saying from a consumer standpoint to a business, I understand these things happen, but to sound heartless, the show must go on. So this email is the email that was November 5th. And this one just says, we have a new printer. If you're getting this email, it's because you placed an order with us, but not have received any shipping notifications. Proofs from the new printing partner have arrived, and we're very happy with the results. Basically, from what I understand, again, I don't have a lot of the emails, but they had some kind of issue with their like printing partner, or their printers weren't working, or something happened, so they had to get new ones. And so this is basically the email just saying like, hey, we have proofs now and we're happy with them, so we're going to start working on things, which is great. Progress is awesome. The problem is this is November, okay? And a lot of people at this point have been asking, like, on Instagram, on Facebook and stuff, they were just like, hey, do we have any sort of updates on our orders? I talked to somebody who put in an order at the end of April, so about when I got my page refills. They put in an order at the end of April and they still haven't gotten anything. That's insane to me. And mind you, while they are saying, oh no, we just are so short-staffed, we haven't been able to get any orders out, we're having all these issues, they're still being like, oh, but here's some new discs. Look at these new covers we have. If you put in an order now, you'll get it by Christmas. So to me, it seems really counterproductive to be like, hey, we're having so many issues, we can't get our current orders out, but also keep buying from us. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Am I wrong? And so I actually called them out on it, like a couple months back on Instagram, just being like, hey, I'm a big fan of you guys, but it seems like all we're getting are sob stories with no real progress. And I'll actually read that conversation. Did they delete my thing? They did. I'm looking for the post right now. They deleted my posts. Wow, okay. Okay, never mind. I can't read that conversation to you because it doesn't exist anymore. Basically, I went on Instagram just being like, hey, you guys are kind of bordering on a scam at this point because you're asking people to put in orders without fulfilling anything. They basically responded back like, hey, sorry that you think our sob stories are getting in the way of things, but this stuff happens. We're working on it. And like, they were really condescending to me. With their answer to me, just basically saying like, hey, sorry, but not sorry kind of thing. Fast forward to about a week ago. Again, I'm filming this on the 24th of November. They posted a thing saying, hi folks, we know it's been a hot minute since we posted here. We're currently dealing with an abusive, manipulative, and predatory landlord situation at our shop. Like most working class folks and small businesses, this has already been really hard year for us and our families, so threats, harassment, and more from our landlord on top of everything is quite literally pushing us to the breaking point. We've moved as much as we can to our apartment where we've set up a temporary workshop. Right now, we're hoping to receive enough orders this month to be able to afford the movers needed to get the heavy equipment and furniture out of there. We're safe and lawyers are involved, but the entire experience has been terrifying and demoralizing, and it's been consuming all of our spoons just to keep the capital D sad from taking over. If you've made it this far, thanks for listening and helping us feel a little less alone. Okay, this is manipulation. They're literally being like, oh, we're being abused and demoralized and we're having a predatory situation. They're literally just telling people, like, it's so manipulative. And then to be like, oh, but you can buy from us so we have money to move. And it's like, what? And the comments are all just like, how can we help? What can we do to help you guys? And they're like, if you buy gift cards from us, that'll really help. And it's like, You haven't fulfilled orders for almost a year. Am I crazy? Like, this is literally becoming a scam. They keep asking people for money without fulfilling orders. And if you ask them, like, what's going on? Where's my order? Can I get my money back? Because these notebooks are not cheap, okay? The bare bones notebook with shipping and handling is like $90. And it's not worth it, let me tell you. I even, like, proposed to them in that thread that they've since deleted, just saying, like, if it's really hard for you guys, why don't you just, like, give people PDFs of the things and then we can print them ourselves, or, like, offer any sort of solutions instead of being like, hey, they're coming, don't worry, they're coming. It's literally a scam at this point. So I'm so infuriated by this because I was such a big fan, and to have them do this kind of thing. And again, I understand things happen. I'm not saying they're not dealing with landlord situations. I'm not saying they're not dealing with depression and medical emergencies. But what I am saying is you are a business, and not even a new one. I mean, I guess relatively new. They've been around for like at least 3 years, I'm pretty sure. 3 or 4 years. Again, I've been ordering from them since early 2021, and I'm pretty sure they've been around before then. I'm not going to look for an exact date, but they've been around long enough that it's like, you're a business. You should know what to do. If you're short-staffed, hire more people. After they posted this whole thread being like, oh, we're in a situation, they posted a video just being like, thanks for all the sweet comments. Again, it's straight up manipulation. I don't know if they realize that. I don't know, like, if they're doing it on purpose. I doubt they are. They do seem like genuinely nice people, but it's straight up manipulation at this point. All they're doing is being like, hey, order from us. But then every month they're like, sorry you haven't gotten your orders. We just don't want to do them anymore. Like, that's basically what it comes down to. It's just a new sob story every month. Like, you can start timing them at this point. It's a sob story as to why they haven't done anything. It's a sob story as to why you should give them more money. And then it's these promises of, oh, you'll get the things by Christmas. Now it's, you'll get them by Christmas is what they were saying. Originally on the website, it's actually funny because it's not there anymore. It was saying they were doing limited orders up at the top. Yeah, order for the holidays. It now says November 7th is the last day to order for delivery by Christmas is what it says. Originally it said they were only accepting, I think it was 400 orders. Was like their cap, because they're like, we want to ensure that we get the orders out by Christmas, so we're putting a cap on it. Now that cap is gone because they need more of your money. I don't like bashing people. I don't like being mean, but I feel like they're literally a scam at this point, and I have to say something. And apparently they're deleting messages, because I saw, because I was going through their Instagram just now that I know that they deleted my thread. It looks like they've deleted any mention of people asking about, like, where's my order? What happened to my order? Like, are we getting our orders soon? All of those comments have been erased from their Instagram. It looks like there's still a few on their Facebook, because one of my comments calling them a scam is still on Facebook. But I wouldn't be surprised if that gets deleted at some point, too. I'm honestly shocked they haven't, like, blocked me. I'm sorry about this video. I'm sorry it's long and stupid. I felt so passionate about this because I hate seeing this kind of thing happen. Like, they're using straight up manipulation tactics, like by the book manipulation tactics, just to get your money. And maybe you'll get your orders, but the fact it's taken like 7+ months to get them, like, they shouldn't be a business at this point. And I even told them that in the thread. I was like, if it's this complicated for you, maybe this isn't the line of work you should be doing. They have a shop in Italy where they do, like, miniatures and board games and stuff. I'm not really sure. But it's like, maybe just focus on that and not the printing and notebook stuff, because clearly you can't do it. It's like, you used to be able to do it. Once you moved, you haven't been able to. It's not working. You're having a lot of issues. Maybe you stop. And I get it. You don't want to stop because it's like, that's your baby. You don't want to just call it quits. But again, it's like, if you have the shop, that's still part of your business. I feel like you could just focus on that and not focus on the thing that's causing so much stress and anxiety and depression and whatever else, you know. Anyway, I'm sorry about this video. Rook, Raven, if you guys are watching this, I do still love you guys. I still am rooting for you. But until you actually fulfill orders, I don't think you should be asking people for more stuff. Like, you shouldn't be like, oh, buy from us, even though we haven't given the current people what they ordered like months ago. That's all I'm saying. It's just bad business, and I'm sure if you were in our shoes, you'd be thinking the same thing. I don't really have anything else to say. Happy holidays for anybody who is waiting on an order from them. Fingers crossed we do get them by Christmas, but I would not be surprised if we get an email in a couple weeks being like, hey, by the way, we can't do it by Christmas. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.